You want to talk about it? I'd rather laugh about it. Let's get a little dark about it.
On the Traumedy Show.
Welcome to the Traumedy Show. I'm your co-host, Rachel Wilford.
And I'm your other co-host, Megan Wilford.
And thank God the news has moved on to another international disaster. Instead of honing in on the Puerto Vallarta one.
I mean, we're not happy about the current international
we're
disasters.
Not.
No, but yes, things have really died down.
I'm happy about the media pivot.
Yes.
As a journalist myself, I'm really happy to see what our media is doing.
The media has pivoted. That was a short news cycle.
God, thank God.
Yeah.
There are minor casualties to my guest list.
Minor so far, though.
Minor so far. Yeah.
And
one dropout for sure. And then we have a potential issue with Nate because his passport still hasn't come.
No.
And he just canceled his hotel reservation. He's like freaking out. This is breaking news. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't need to do that yet. Yeah, I need to get him on the phone, but he's kind of hard to pin down sometimes.
Oh, goodness.
So,
there's still 30-something days.
Yeah. There's still over a month. So, but you know him. I mean, he hasn't ever like traveled internationally. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Anyway,
it's
like
gonna
I said,
come together.
Minor casualties to my guest list. Thank God. But they're, we were not, I did have a panic attack at work about the whole thing. Yep. Like a couple days after we recorded the episode last time.
We had already recorded it at that point.
Yeah. And we were very jokey about it at that point. And then it was
almost got worse after we recorded it.
It got worse.
We were a little too lighthearted in that episode. And then, 2 days later, it was like, oh, cool. No one's coming to the wedding. And I have to cancel it.
Yeah. All of a sudden, some family members were starting to chat and like word was kind of coming back to me that like, oh, maybe people aren't going to come anymore. Yeah. And so then it was like, oh, cool. I have to cancel this wedding. I have to plan a fourth wedding. I want to die. Take me out like El Mencho, please.
Like what?
Like El Mencho. Just take me out. Yeah. So I fully had a panic attack at work and went into my boss's office crying. The good news is it was a very cute moment in my new like work environment setting because I typed out a message to Bullseye in this spiral and I found it later. I didn't send it. I started to text him, my vision is going blurry. Like I was having a full silent panic attack. My vision was going. And then I heard
then it was my fucking fault.
No.
I mean, I was the one who texted you about like other family members not coming potentially.
Which is fine. Like that was information I needed to know. But it sent me down a rabbit hole
during the workday.
A thought train in my head. And, the train left the station and blew up on the side of a mountain. And anyway, so I went in my boss's office sobbing and she like immediately came, wrapped me in a hug, closed the door and was like, what's wrong? Like, oh my gosh. And was so sweet. And I just like kind of brokenly told her like, I'm really triggered. I know you don't know me very well, but I've already planned 2 weddings. This is my 3rd. I feel like I'm gonna have to plan a 4th. No one's coming to Puerto Vallarta because the freaking the cartel guy got assassinated. Like, what is my life?
Dropped a lot of lore.
I trauma dumped on my new boss and she just held me for 5 minutes and would not let go. And I just sobbed into her shoulder and she was like, we're going to get the team together on Friday mornings and we're going to plan you a new wedding. Like, I'm going to step in. Like, I'm going to take care of this. Don't you worry. We're going to find you a new venue. I'm going to set up an emergency meeting with the team. Like, we got this.
We're going to huddle. We're going to use all our marketing resources.
So cute. It was so sweet. And she's like, go home, take the day, go talk to your family. Like, it's okay. Like, really, it's fine. Like, just, check in with me later. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my God.
So I left and went and had lunch with Bullseye and we chatted it through. I called his mom. Like, I just started checking in with other, people and kind of gauging how they were feeling. And everybody else was like, we don't give a fuck. We're still going. Like, don't panic. And so I stopped panicking and we decided, okay, whoever doesn't come, doesn't come. And that just is what it is. But we're going to full steam ahead, keep going. And my parents were really awesome and supportive too, which was another cute thing of just they were feeling super protective and like, you know, rallying around us, whatever we decided to do, regardless.
Which feels like a kind of healing moment.
It was really nice.
Like the past wedding that almost happened.
Yeah, it was. And it was very supportive feeling. Validating and just like, yeah, they were like, you know, we don't want to worry you, but like we've been looking at other venues just in case we need to have a backup option, but we didn't want you to have to do it because we know it's like kind of a touchy subject, but like we have these other venues on standby nearby just in case. And I'm like, cool, that's great. I really appreciate it. Like, I don't know. It was a lot of that. And then the next time I was in the office, one of my coworkers pulled me aside and was like, you want to walk and go get a coffee? Like, I want to just check in with you and see how you're doing. And like, everybody's just been super great. So anyway, all that to say, the wedding is still happening. El Mencho is dead, and now the media has moved on to Iran. And this is a current events news podcast. So we just bring you the hot topics in politics and international warfare. That's really what we're all about here.
Pretty much, yeah.
So Megan's going to educate us all now on what's going on in international affairs.
God. I remember the day that like the attacks happened on Iran, or like when that all came out in the news, but I was just not on the internet at all. I had no idea. I was blissfully walking by the beach, and I was on a walk with Emma, and it was just like the nicest. And she's like, "Oh yeah, like 200 school children died yesterday.
Oof.
Like the war." I'm like, "What the like?" It felt like unreal being like, here we are in this like.
Yeah.
Beautiful little pristine bubble.
Yeah.
And yeah, wow, there's a lot of dark stuff going on.
Yeah.
In the universe.
Yeah.
Don't ask me details about what the timeline of events, because I tend to try to protect my mental health, because we're not supposed to like know all of this information at all times of all of the terrible things that are happening.
Yeah, it's too much.
And that's what I have to say on that.
Yes.
Not supportive of it.
Yeah, no, we don't want
in the current administration. Not a fan. But also, I feel like I've really done a good job of cleansing most of my social media timeline to be a lot of like wiener dogs and wedding content and babies at this point.
It's kind of been interesting to see people that I know that are like Trump supporters, like diehard conservatives, kind of now being like, this is not what we voted for.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. And being like kind of turning on, you know, their blind support a little bit.
I think that's honorable, because on both sides of whatever political affiliation or who you voted for, you can, maybe you voted for someone, but you could be like, yeah, no, but this specifically, I do not support.
Yeah. Well, and specifically, like there's so much video footage of him being like, you know, I can't believe, you know, the Democrats wanted to go to war with Iran, and like, I would never do that. Like, just all this video footage of him opposing that specific thing that he's now doing. It's kind of interesting.
I don't pretend to know all of the details about it, because I do know that the leader of Iran was also like it was a bad regime and very abusive of women.
Of course, yeah. Which we hate.
Complicated. Yes, we hate. Speaking of current events, though, also the Epstein files pop up on my social media a lot.
Oh, yeah. Bullseye goes down some rabbit holes for sure of that.
Oh, and my brother texts me a lot about it. Again, this is not the podcast to get all the latest hot takes.
Yeah, please go educate yourselves elsewhere. Don't use us as official sources for your news.
No, but like, all I have to say on that is, holy shit. And
hot take, holy shit.
Hot take, holy shit. And it's really, really just tragic that we haven't like done more about it.
Yeah.
When you see other countries be like, oh, hey, you were mentioned in it and affiliated, you're being arrested.
Yeah.
Like in England and America, it's like,
well, have you seen that they think Epstein is alive? That he never actually died?
Yeah, I saw stuff about that, but I've also seen other people be like, no, that's deep fake AI, or like, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not AI.
I don't know. I don't know on that.
Bullseye told me, and again, I know this from my husband. I don't have this as a valid but he said that Epstein had his prostate removed like a long time ago, like preventative or something. And they, in the body that they buried that they said was Epstein, the prostate was in that body. So it can't be Jeffrey Epstein.
That is like, I feel like whoever created a fake body of burying it, that's a glaring mistake. How could they?
Right.
Whoa.
Well, you're not going to go check the prostate of the fake that you buried. Like, that's weird. I don't know either. Again, not saying that's 100% true. Just, hearsay from my husband in the car on the way home from work the other day. And I didn't go look that up myself. But now y'all can.
It's like so dark and twisted. And I follow a lot of other podcasts and like crime podcasts. And I've seen like the fact that these files are released, but there's just like millions of them. And it's not super easy to even like go through and parse, and like it wasn't just this immediate like, haha, they're released and now we can put you all in jail. And then the fact of the matter is like, we all know it to be true, but it is so glaringly true that there are really powerful people with a lot of money in this country that are like pretty untouchable.
Yeah.
The president of the United States being one.
Yeah.
And like the amount of like actual confirmed like wire transfers between Trump and Epstein is like insane. And not even, there's so many other like people that are high up in all of these different areas that is just like nothing is happening. And then I feel like it's starting to open my eyes up into like, wow, like the sexualization of teens and children is so prominent in a lot of things. And I don't know, like some of it is conspiracy theory, but then some of it is even just like seeing reels on Instagram. And I'm like, why is this real of this like 14-year-old in a volleyball uniform bookmarked 40 million times?
Ew, yeah.
Like things like that of just... And then like I saw this one influencer and she was talking about like anytime I put my children or something on social media, she could see the analytics and like it was mostly men viewing it and bookmarking it. And like, I don't know. It's just like, ugh, yuck.
Yeah. No, that's...
As someone who wants to have kids one day and like, I don't even know how we're going to navigate our freaking children in technology and...
No, it's frightening. I remember the shift of like, even when we were kids, we went through what I would call like an ugly phase where like super side parts. We got the dark eyeliner. Our hair was all crusty and super straight. And like our fashion was all Hollister and Abercrombie and they were tank tops like
we didn't
covering
know how to do our
asses.
makeup. Like we didn't know how to. No,
we were so awkward and ugly and like weird. I feel like teenagers don't have that anymore. Like how are they all trendy and cute? And I think it's because of social media and there is that like that little innocence kind of phase missing with a lot of especially young girls today. And I remember when the shift happened and I was like watching my little cousins or whatever and I'm like, but where are your braces? Like where is your headgear? Where are your rubber bands? Where are your super side parts and your chunky weird jewelry? Like where is all of that? They don't do
Remember when we would tuck our like bell bottom jeans into our Ugg boots?
Yeah. Yes. Of course I do. Like it was yesterday.
Oh man. I just watched Pitch Perfect last night and that was also such a like fucking throwback.
Incredible.
To 2012.
All that to say, like, like kids and teenagers are looking more and more like adults at a much younger age is kind of the point I'm getting at.
Fuel to the fire of sexualizing kids.
For sure. And like a 14-year-old can look like a 20-year-old on Instagram or whatever. And like that's dangerous in and of itself for so many reasons. But then like, I don't know. It's icky. It is icky. And
I feel like it's probably tough being a parent out there right now.
Yeah.
Especially having teenagers or preteens and feeling, like what's right about putting your kids on social media or when do you give them a phone? And
here's a good segue. Speaking of this topic.
Yeah.
So Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 4 just came out today. I haven't watched any of it, but I'm very excited to. now it's breaking news that Mikayla and her husband Jace split.
Yes.
Because of their intimacy issues and stuff that they were not able to get figured out, that they were like talking about in the last season a lot.
I never watched it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay, so
I know.
A big issue from the from season 3 was that Mikayla and Jace could not figure out their sex life. She never wanted to have sex. He was feeling very sexually frustrated, and she has a lot of trauma from her childhood where she was like raped or molested by, I think it was like a family friend, like an older man. And so she has a lot of trauma. So like they were dealing with a lot of that and going to therapy and stuff. And so now this season just dropped. And so it's breaking news everywhere because in this season they're separated.
Got it.
So I think they're getting divorced, but they have like 4 kids. Yeah. She just had her daughter like pretty recently in the last year, I think.
Damn.
And so what I'm getting at is there's a lot of discourse online because he is a number of years older than her and got her pregnant when she was a minor. You didn't know about any of this?
No. I did see literally right before you showed up some sort of comment about like he basically groomed her.
Yes. There's a lot of people that are pissed off about their relationship. I'm sure a lot of the discourse about it has gotten into her head too. Yeah. Of like, okay, now I feel a little triggered like with my husband. Like, did he groom me? Was that inappropriate?
How old was he when she was pregnant as a minor?
Maybe 20. And I think she was like 16. Please don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure, but it's like 3 or 4 years of an age difference.
Like a gray area there.
Yeah.
With the... we decided...
I can look it up on my laptop.
Yeah. Like at one point, one day, we did somewhere we decided 18 is legally an adult, which, 18-year-olds, they're not actually like adults. But it's like if a 16-year-old has sex with a 17-year-old, I know legally... What?
Ooh. Okay. So sorry to interrupt you with my facial expression. So Mikayla was 16 years old when she met her husband, Jace. And Jace was 21 when they met. So there's a 5-year age difference.
Ooh.
21 and 16 is not great.
Yeah.
It's not great. Like when I was 17, going to turn 18 in a few months, I dated 2 20-year-olds and one of them was the wolf.
Mm-hmm. And you were 17 and the wolf was 20?
I was 17 and the wolf was 20. I was going to turn 18 in like 3 or 4 months. But even that, looking back, I really, it's a weird gray area. It really, really is.
I think especially when it's around like it's 17-year-old and an 18-year-old. I know that that's like illegal, quote unquote, but that feels that you're in the same like phase of life.
Yeah.
You're still like, but when you're 21 and 16,
21 and 16, a junior
21 is like you're fully in the workforce. You are an adult.
You can drink.
Yeah.
You can go to war.
You're maybe done with college at that point. Yeah. Like that feels absolutely
almost at least
kind of grooming.
She's a junior in high school, like just got her license.
Damn.
Yeah. And she became pregnant less than a month after they met.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Whoa. So
okay, good for her. Good for her for the separation, I guess. Or
yeah.
Well, like without knowing all of the details, but clearly like.
And now she's what, like 25? How old is she?
Oh my gosh, she's so young.
Okay, so she is 25 years old now. So the brain is fully developed. Like now she's probably.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like looking back on all of that and like maybe that wasn't the best. Not that I think Jace is like a bad dude or anything. From everything I've seen, like he seems totally fine.
But she just was a child when
this
they started.
Situation was inappropriate and probably also triggering some of her past trauma of like I was too young to be consenting to what was happening.
For sure.
And I did not consent, obviously. When she was a child, you can't, not a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I would venture to say it's probably been a little triggering and probably playing into their intimacy issues.
Totally. Interesting. Yeah, that seems sus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't condone 21-year-old men and 16-year-old girls.
No.
And this is
No, we do not.
a true crime pedophile podcast.
Yes, it is. I know. We went from the war in Iran to Epstein and all the current news updates.
Yeah. So that's what you come here for.
The hottest takes you'll ever have on current events.
Anyway, I'm excited to watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 4, see what's going on with Whitney and her Broadway debut and all of that. And Taylor on The Bachelorette. That drops, I think, this month too.
I know. I want to watch that with you.
Yeah, we should totally do that.
Last time we watched it weekly, we didn't have any boys living with us.
That's true. That's
fine
true.
that there's boys now, but that was a golden age.
The golden age.
When we both like lived alone. Man.
No. I tried for those times.
I even have to like coordinate Washington Boy being like, go do something for an hour and a half.
Yeah. That's true. But yeah, we should watch that. I'm excited about that one. It's gonna be really good. Okay.
Well, Thelonious, how do you feel about your wedding coming up in 36
I feel
days?
37 days, I think, today. I feel really good. We're really excited. I'm starting to stress out about like the little details now. I feel like most of it was big picture before, and now we're getting down to the wire. So I'm like, I need to coordinate transportation. I need to get guest favors. What I was dealing with today was I ordered all these little guest favors that we're going to bring. And I just kind of was like, I feel like I need to get these ordered because they were kind of like custom. And I had thought like, oh, I should ship them straight to the hotel. But then I was like, well, it can take a couple of days for my coordinator to get back to me and I don't want to wait. So I just shipped them here. And now today I went to go ship them to her because she was like, yeah, you can totally do that. Totally fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be like $200 on top of the hundreds I already spent on them.
Shipping internationally is like a joke right now.
Like, fuck me. I could have just on Etsy shipped it to her. Probably.
How big is it? Can you put it in your suitcase?
Well, it's favors for 50 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it does kind of take up some space. Anyway, I have to figure that out. And then I've also been in white dress purgatory of, okay, I need a dress for my bridal shower, my rehearsal dinner, going out for the bachelorette. Like all these fucking white dresses that all need to be kind of like a different vibe and look cute.
Would you
and
rewear
good on
any
me.
of the ones?
From my
like the
past
Tulum
ones?
one with the feathers on it. That was so cute.
I don't even have it anymore.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can see why you'd want to.
I think I just gave all that shit away.
I think your bridal shower one you gave to me.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really shrunk. It's kind of too short for me now.
Damn, really? Did you wash it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it just shrinks in the wash.
Yeah,
that's all
true.
I'm saying. Yeah, no, I don't. I've started over every time I've been engaged, really, I think. So, and a lot of that stuff I don't think would even fit me either because I've like definitely back then I was really skinny because I was so stressed out.
Hated your life.
I had no ass. I had no curves. Like I have all that now. So not a thing.
Yeah, you do. Rachel sent me a picture of her butt the other day with a bruise on it.
I have an ass for the first time in my life.
Excuse me?
Thank you. It's kind of crazy. I've always had boobs. I've never had an ass.
I feel like you've always had an ass.
No.
You've had more.
Go look at shit from Cousin Moon, like little videos that you've taken from behind of me. No ass. Tiny little butt. I got a badonk now. I do.
Hell yeah.
Which is great.
I feel like it's kind of a Wilford thing.
That we get a badonk in our 30s?
No, I don't know. Just that, I don't know. I feel like
the ass?
Wilford girls have butts.
Huh.
Definitely all the girls in my family do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They all have boobs too.
Yeah, I kind of got shortchanged on that one. Not by a lot, but...
Yeah.
But breaking news, Rachel has a butt now.
Breaking news, I have an ass. It won't quit. And
now you have to rebuy all of...
I have to get all these white dresses, which white is not even my color in the first place.
I know. Are you even going to rewear them?
I mean, probably not. Like, when would I?
Maybe, would it be weird if I wore any of them?
No, you can try them.
I don't know.
I ordered a couple yellow ones too, like a butter yellow to mix it up. They just got here today. I like one of them, but I'm not sure if it's what I'm gonna go for or if it'll just be like one that I wear with Bullseye and I like on our honeymoon time or something instead. But
bridal shower dress.
Okay, so I think I have a bridal shower dress and a rehearsal dinner dress now.
Yeah.
And they're both like different, which is great. They're different vibes. The bridal shower one is a midi and it's like an off-shoulder sleeve and it's kind of got like a subtle pattern and it's cute. And then the rehearsal dinner one is a satin. It has like floral straps and like a cutout right here and like little flower details like on the boob part and it's just like white satin and it's pretty. And then my bigger thing has been trying to find one for the bachelorette party because I'm like I want a short one that's like cute and fun and I haven't liked any of them on me.
One? Or for the
like if we go out one night.
One.
No, that I need to tackle that next.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out that vibe and I'm just ordering so much shit and putting so much shit on my credit card and I'm like I have to do so many returns and so that's been my headache lately, which is fine, first world problems. But other than that, I'm just like nailing down the final details, I feel like. And feeling good, feeling excited, but just still definitely some things to get done. But it's crunch time.
I'm excited. I was doing some mischievous things for your Farquad Bachelorette.
Were you doing mischievous things or mischievous things?
Mischievous. Actually. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm planning that.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I need to plan that outfit. I definitely want to do like I'll do the traditional red and black, I feel like.
Yeah.
Farquad with, I think we talked about like white gloves or something.
Yes.
Or I think I want to do like a small veil, like a veil coming out of my hat, you know?
Yeah.
Other than that, like, it'll probably just be subtle bridal Farquad.
Speaking of Farquad and Shrek.
Yes. Excellent segue.
Yes. I'm still relatively new at my job. I've been there like almost 2 months now, and I had a whole week in New Orleans. There's so
how do they say it there?
I feel like a lot of them said New Orleans.
Okay.
I feel like as a white person, I have to say New Orleans, and I don't know.
Well, as a white person, you can say whatever you want. Obviously kidding.
I know. It felt like me trying to say like croissant instead of croissant. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I need to just say New Orleans.
Okay. Yeah. You're trying too hard.
Yeah. Like I didn't want to try too hard. Be like New Orleans or New Orleans or
Puerto Vallarta.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So went to New Orleans.
As we're in our own country speaking our own language, we're like we have to pronounce it.
I don't know.
That's funny. No, I get you though.
But it was a marathon. It was good, but it was like 5 days of just drinking and eating and socializing and networking and all the things. And on the very beginning of the first day of content, I didn't realize like how big of a deal this was, but I talked about it in the previous episode. Like I signed up for this like thing called a lightning talk, where for a few minutes you get up in front and you like give a little presentation on anything you want to talk about. But it was like in this whole big room and I'm on a stage and there's a giant like PowerPoint. And there's about like 120 people in the company. So it was like a pretty decently sized presentation. And I only finished the slides like in the airport the day before. And I just don't know how well it's going to go over. And I did it on why Shrek 2 is a cinematic masterpiece and an incredible love story. It went great. I think I was like second and it was at like 8:45 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, okay, get up. I'm brand new to this fucking company and I'm just asserting myself as Shrek girl. And it truly worked. And it was the best icebreaker I could have ever imagined, because the amount of people after that in the hallway or in the elevator are like, did you do the Shrek presentation? Like, oh my God, I haven't seen it in years. Like, I'm going to watch it on the way home on the plane, or like, I love that movie.
Did anyone tell you it was Shrekcellent?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. No one told me it was Shrekcellent. Everyone, there's like 4 other curly girls in the company, and I guess everybody kept asking every curly hair person if they were like the Shrek girl or if they did the Shrek presentation, which I thought was really fun. But it was great. Like, I had the head of marketing being like, so like, how long has like the Shrek thing been for you? So I think some people probably, I don't know. It's good. They know where I stand.
As they should.
As they should.
It's very important.
I think I did, mission accomplished. It was a good presentation.
You got our propaganda out there.
Yes.
Like, they know. You spread the message
and
far
there
and
was
wide.
a picture of you and me at Shrek World on my slides, and it got a chuckle because it was when you're on your knees as Farquaad.
Excellent. Excellent.
And there was also one of the company activities was karaoke. And I guess every time this company has a big offsite, karaoke is like, they all do it. It's a big thing. They've been doing it for years. And so I knew I had to do a Shrek song. And at first I was going to do Holding Out for a Hero. And then I was listening to it on Spotify before the party. And I'm like, this song's kind of long and hard.
Oh, really?
And there's like bridges in it that I couldn't quite figure out the melody. Like, I was kind of trying to sing along, and I'm like, I don't feel super confident. Not in my ability to like hit these notes.
Not you prepping for karaoke.
Yeah. I spent like part of the presentation talking about how amazing the fairy godmother was singing Holding Out for the Hero. So I was like, oh my God, I have to sing that song. And then I was prepping, and I was like kind of getting nervous. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this song because I don't know if they're going to have the Shrek arrangement at karaoke because they're different arrangements.
Yeah.
So I realized like the original song, it's slower. It's not.
Right.
So I was panicking, and then
do you have Holding Out for a Hero, the swamp version?
The swamp version, please. And then what happened was we went to a fancy dinner, and then we go to this big karaoke place, and it was other people were there, but we had the whole roof part rented, and I signed up for karaoke, and they didn't have it, and I was like, you know what, I don't even want to. I'm gonna do Queen. That's what I always do, right? So I think I ended up doing Bohemian Rhapsody. I signed up for it.
Okay.
Because I was like, that's a crowd pleaser. Everybody loves to sing along. And the wait was like an hour and a half. And then finally, my name's on the board, and no one else from my company has sung yet. And finally, it's my turn. And everyone's like, oh my God, finally someone from Fresh Paint. Like, woo, and there's like the crowd's getting all pumped. And I'm like, okay, this is also, I did my Shrek presentation, and now I'm going to go do my karaoke. And I'm just like asserting myself in this company. And I'm going to show them all that I'm an excellent singer and a theater kid and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, all right, now it's time for Megan or whatever. And I get on stage, and it's a huge bar, and people are cheering, and then it's not my song, and they're not playing Queen. They're playing some other fucking song. And then I'm like,
no.
There's
been a clerical error.
Yeah. I'm like, Bohemian Rhapsody? And they're like, oh, are you not blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no, I'm Megan. I can't remember what name it was. And they're like, oh, no, you're not, for 4 more people. And
then why'd you say my name? Dipshit.
I think when I was like, oh, is Megan next? It must have been some name that sounded like Megan.
Oh.
It was. And so then I had to be like ushered off stage.
Yikes.
And so everybody up there
that's
was like,
a hit to the ego.
Oh my God. I'm like, it was just kind of embarrassing, even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
They were the ones who were like, Megan, you're next. And I'm like, okay, God. And then everybody at the company got so fed up. We're like, fuck this bar. And so we all leave.
Oh.
Even though we had literally unlimited drinks for like another hour.
Oh.
But we were so annoyed that we couldn't sing karaoke because everybody wanted to sing, and we'd all been waiting. So we go to this like other dive bar, way smaller. It's like Mulligan's, but with karaoke.
Okay.
And we like absolutely take over. And then it's just like 40 people from Fresh Paint all sing a song. Like, it was just like over and over and over. So then I have another chance to pick a song. So then I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't think I was supposed to sing Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, I got literally Shrek, the spirit of the swamp stopped me right before I needed to sing a Shrek song.
Mm-hmm. Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah.
Said.
But like, never in my life have I like panicked so much about my song choice. Like, I just felt very like,
the pressure was on.
The pressure was on. This was an important moment in my like professional career. And so I end up choosing All Star because I'm like, okay, that one's not like a very melodic or fun song to sing necessarily, but it's a crowd pleaser. Everybody knows it. It is very like when you think of a Shrek song, you think of like All Star,
Smash Mouth.
Never sung it before. How hard can it be?
Right.
Turns out very fucking hard.
No.
So I'm like third up. Everyone's like, yay, finally Megan gets to go. That song is in such
glitter is gone.
It's
it's all over the place.
It's in a low key.
Yeah.
Like the way that it was the original arrangement, and I think it's like somebody once told me in a world na you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's low in the throat.
What?
Ooh.
I mean, I sing Queen because that man has like a soprano octave.
Yeah.
And so then I start out singing and I'm like, oh no, I made a mistake. And so then I'm forced to like switch octaves. Like, because I feel like it was an out-of-body experience. Because I'm like, do I flip? Do I switch octaves or do I stay down here? So then I'm like, no. Looking kind of dumb with his finger and then it's
on your forehead. Yeah. Like, oh no.
And you can't like belt that because I have to be in my head voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that glitters is gold.
And then it gets really high.
It gets really high.
Oh, Thelonious,
like,
you were fighting for your life. This is
only shooting
PSA.
Stars breaks the mold.
Oh, Thelonious.
I was literally all over the fucking place.
You're like a puberty kid trying to sing Smash Mouth.
Seriously. And I think at one point, like I even say like, this is a hard song to sing. Like I kind of started like doing that awkward thing of like, no guys, I swear I'm better than this.
I know this is sounding really bad.
And then like, I don't know the fucking words to that, you know, there's a lot of da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know all of it. So I'm like fighting for my life. It's really fast. So I'm like really trying, I'm like switching octaves and I'm trying to follow along. And then like before I know it's over and people are like, yeah, Shrek girl, cool. I'm like, you had to commit. You had to stay true to the Shrek. And I'm just like, ugh. But that was like the worst karaoke performance of my life.
And you didn't try to go again?
No, because there was too many. There was like everybody wanted.
God,
if I went again,
yourself.
I feel like it would have been almost more embarrassing because I had the first one that didn't work out, and then the second one, and then if I went again, it would be like, damn, like hogging the stage because everybody wanted to do it. Yeah, and then there were so many other incredible performances. Like someone sang fucking In the Heights, which is a Broadway musical. Someone sang My Shiny Teeth and Me.
What is that?
From Fairly Odd Parents.
What?
My Shiny Teeth and Me. Do you remember that?
No, I never really watched that show.
Well,
here and there.
Shiny teeth that sparkle. I'm sick right now, you guys. I normally sound better. I'm doing it even
You're getting triggered. You're like, I feel like I'm back up on that stage. I swear I can sing.
Oh my God. But there was like so many good song choices. And I like
none of them were the one you picked.
It like low-key ruined my night.
No. You're like, what am I supposed to do? Everybody thinks I'm a bad singer now.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm a bad singer. Not that I sounded, I'm sure it could have been worse, but it's not like anyone thought I was a good singer.
Oh my gosh.
And there was another girl in engineering who also like had a music theater background, and she sang like a Chapel Roan song. And she sounded
really hard,
but she sounded, you know, gorgeous. And like, wow, so-and-so can like actually sing. Normally that's what happens to me. And so my like attention horror theater kid was just like,
but what about me? Can I get a redo?
I should have sang like, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody where I could belt a song.
Somebody
or like,
to love.
Yeah, or like Memory from Cats and touch me.
Oh God.
I don't know. Maybe that's what was supposed to happen. And then someone fucking filmed it and DM'd it to me on Slack on Monday. And I was like, don't send me this.
Oh my God.
Like filth. I didn't even rewatch it.
I bet.
I did. It probably is not like as bad as I thought, but to my standards.
Yeah. So, yeah. You get secondhand cringe from yourself watching it.
So then I literally left early. I also just like had reached that point where if I didn't want to drink anymore. And the night prior, I got a little bit gacked, but it was I wasn't sloppy. I was definitely still like, it was a corporate event, but the sales team was buying shots. And it was one of those like, I'm new. I'm trying to make connections so that when I Slack them next week for favor, like bonding, whatever. But man, the next day having to fight for my life, like lead a workshop hungover.
Yeah.
It was so like, I can't be doing that anymore.
Oops. I know. Isn't that sad?
I think it was like, okay, I'm new. I felt like I did my due, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I walked home early after my karaoke fail. I never thought.
Hashtag All-Star Gate.
Yeah. I'm still kind of upset by it.
She's going to start therapy again.
The rest of the week, nothing else a lot to report other than it was a tough week to segue into less happy news. It was a tough week because Washington Boy's dad was in hospice that entire week.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the week before, he had flown home to like Washington to see his dad, to say goodbye and to see his family. And they didn't know how much longer it was going to be. And so he had to buy that ticket pretty last minute. And then he got home after I left. So we went like 12 days without seeing each other, which like on paper isn't terrible, but it had been a long time since we had gone that long.
No, it is long.
And coupled with having this like really tough emotional time. And then this is my first company offsite. I had multiple presentations. I had the worst karaoke performance of my life.
You were dealing with your own struggles.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. But then I felt like there was a couple nights where he really like needed me, like he was really struggling emotionally and mentally. And I'm like itworking and drinking at this thing in New Orleans. And it just was like the worst timing ever because it's not on me. It's not on him. Like it just was like, I'm trying my best to be there for you, but I'm like physically at this like work thing where I have to be on it.
Yeah.
Like 5 days
Present.
straight of just 24 like on it, present.
Yeah.
So it was really rough. And then the first night was like masquerade themed and we were on the phone and I was literally about to go down to go do the party. And then he's like, oh, I got to go. My brother called me. And I was like holding my breath because I thought like, oh, maybe it happened. Maybe he passed. And I didn't go to the party for like 30 minutes because I figured, oh no. So I'm like waiting to hear if that was the news or not. And then he calls me back and he's like, oh yeah, we were just shooting the shit. And I'm like, oh, I thought your dad died.
Oh God.
Like I'm late to the party. But like that was the vibes of this entire work event of just kind of like, unfortunately, like waiting for this news. And then on the airplane home in one of my long layovers that got delayed, it was the longest travel day ever. That's when I get a call from him and said that, his dad passed. And at that point, they knew it was going to happen any day. So, but he was driving when he called me, definitely really upset. He got the day off work. And then I think his phone died and he forgot to charge it or it went on airplane mode and he didn't realize. But I couldn't get a hold of him for like 6 or 7 hours. I was literally about to send you on a welfare check. Oh. Because I was.
Oh, yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. Because last I heard was like he was driving and then he wasn't doing well. And he's like, I got to go. Because he tends to, I feel like, I don't know, it's maybe a man thing more often, but he tends to like, sometimes when he has big emotional breakdowns, he doesn't want me to be there. Oh. Like he feels like this, I need my private moment for that. So I was like on the plane ride home, like really pretty worried and like, I hope he's okay. And then finally, I think it was when I landed, I was like, are you coming to pick me up or not? And he's like, oh yeah, my phone was on airplane mode.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh, okay.
Jeez.
Glad you're fine. And since then it's been like ups and downs. He's been on like 4 days of bereavement leave. We just found out today it wasn't paid. Oh. Which is like, and not everyone's required to do that, but that kind of sucks.
Damn.
Like, yeah. But his work's still been cool-ish about it, but I feel like he's also like in this blue collar industry and it's his boss was literally like, you ready to go back to work yet? Like, it's good for you. Like, yeah. Well, we really need you on this job. Kind of. so he's gone back to work now, and he was golfing a lot this week, which I think was good for him, because also that was like his biggest way of even bonding with his dad, and his love for golf comes from his dad. And when he was able to say goodbye and spend time with his brothers when his dad was still alive, the three of them went golfing, and it was the first time him and his brothers have been golfing together in like years. And that's when they got the call that said, oh, he's gonna die any day now. And apparently like that was a very cathartic moment.
Bonding.
Yeah. I think it was like, oh, he's gonna crack a beer on a hole 3 in memory of his dad was kind of this one. Like, how can we like honor him and kind of remember him? And it's tough when, even if you have a complicated relationship or something and then someone dies, it's like, okay, there's these bad memories and these good memories, and it's just like these complicated.
Death is just weird.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
And then like being a partner, supporting it, and just knowing knowing the right things to say or do. But I think really what he's just needed is like my presence, and permission to have those moments when he needs it, which there definitely was some. But I think he's been, all things considered, done a good job of letting himself feel. It's not like he's closed off. He's definitely like, he's called me. He's like, oh yeah, I just sobbed on the way home. Like, I know he's like expressing it and letting it out. Good. Yeah. But he's also not necessarily super rotting. Like he's working, he's golfing, like he's kind of getting out there and doing the things, and writing music. And so that's been a more unfortunate occurrence. Yeah, but the funeral will be in June, so it's not going to be like I was nervous it was going to be like next weekend. Yeah. Whatever.
June. Okay.
Yeah.
How come so long?
I don't know. I think the brothers like wanted more time to plan it, and they want it to be more of a party, because my understanding of his dad, I only met him once over Thanksgiving, and it was already when he wasn't doing super well and his dementia had further progressed. But my understanding was like, he's just a fun guy, and he always said the first part of funeral was fun, and he wanted like a party. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be more of a big backyard party at that point. And also some time will have been passed. It won't be as fresh.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a fun way to do it.
It is. I like to see the relationship too between Washington Boy and my dad as well. I feel like that's been nice to see. And like, we're going to see my parents this weekend. And I think that'll be a good kind of healing time. Yeah. And we're going to be golfing.
Of course.
Yeah. And we're going to be golfing. Yeah, that's that update. Yeah. Not fun stuff, but life stuff. Yeah. And just one of those moments where you're like, I'm happy to have the partner that I do, or the support system. And yeah. Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
There's never an easy way to deal with any of that, and everybody deals with it differently.
No. Yeah. Especially like all of the administrative stuff that comes with death.
Yeah.
Which thankfully,
the darker side of death.
Oh, for sure. Washington Boy doesn't really have to deal with a lot. He's doing a little bit, but his older brother kind of took up the mantle.
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be me. Especially, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be the one to like take care of some of that stuff. But yeah, there's so much stuff you have to do to like get the death certificate and prepare the burial and pick a thing. And
fortunately, I think our parents will make it easier for us than most. I think they'll be pretty organized and like have a lot of that. Like Sabrina, for example, whose dad passed away and had literally nothing sorted, and then he owed all this money in taxes, and then there was fight over his estate, and he wasn't married, and she was his oldest child, so she had to deal with all of that for years and years and years and years. Wow. Like that is the instance that I always remember of, like, I wasn't even a part of it. I was just adjacent to it watching. And I'm like, I am traumatized by that. And I just don't, I think our parents are going to have it like, you know,
more
documents signed. Yeah. Buttoned up. It's a good way to put it.
It's a kindness, and it's very proactive and helpful.
It's dark. It's sad. Like nobody wants to think about that, but it is unfortunately like the administrative part of death is
it's awful,
looming large.
So guys, take care of your death.
Do you have a death plan?
Yeah. Do you have a death plan? Do you have a birth plan? Do you have a death plan?
Make yourself a death folder, and in case you die, and just do everybody else in your life that favor.
Should we have wills? That seems so silly.
I mean, I feel
like everything would just go to your husband.
That's true.
Yeah. That's our end.
That's it. That's all we have. Yeah, we've got another guest episode for you this season. And then Meg and I are just going to close it out with just her and I episodes, a couple of them. And then we're
recapping the Farquaad Bachelorette.
I haven't even told you who I talked to on the phone recently.
Oh my God, no.
And I'm not going to say it here, but it is a person that DM'd me, and you know who it is now. They are open to coming on.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
you talked to them on the phone?
I talked to them for an hour and a half on the phone and got the full details of everything. I think it was while you were in New Orleans.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Okay. On my way home from work, we talked. I got a pretty spicy DM from somebody. It is in relation to one of the people we talk about on this podcast quite a bit. And we had a phone call and I got the lowdown on their experience, and they are interested in coming on to share. God. So that will probably, I feel like, happen season 4, I would think. Because we're going to wrap up. We have like my wedding and stuff. And then, I think we can do that.
Fuck yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Teaser. Okay, so now we're not ending on death.
Yeah, now we're ending on just a juicy teaser.
Yes.
All right. Well, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. If you haven't given us a rating, like on either Apple or Spotify, it seriously takes 2 seconds. We would really, really appreciate it. It does help this podcast reach other people who may need to hear it. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We are like on the cusp of 10K. We've gotten over the hump, and then we'll lose a couple and we'll go back to 9,999. It's really frustrating. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please go do that.
Solid lead on the 10K.
We really do. We really do.
Before we post about it and be like, hey, we hit 10K, and then it goes down.
I know, it's so embarrassing. Yes. Go get us over the hump if you're not following us. But love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.